tournament, which might equal the playing field, but if you feel like the game might be a little bit of a slower pace, that might be why.
Keenan knocked down in UNB. Well, it's a national championship. You got to wake up and get ready to go no matter when you're called upon.
Yep, when the legs give out, the heart kicks in.
Absolutely. UBC now with some pressure. To the far side for Pepler. Shot scores! Through some traffic, and UBC draws first blood. It's 1-0.
Pepler with the point shot, fourth-year student out of Saskatoon, puts UBC up 1-0, and that is her first point of the postseason so far. What a great place to do it.
There was a whole lot of traffic in front of McCallum. I don't think she saw that one.
UBC doing a really good job of taking the eyes away.
Well, that's what you need if you're the Thunderbirds. Get up early. Coming in as the 6th seed. Getting 5th place a year ago. You know, they want to get back into that game with a win here today.
They beat out UNB to get into that game last year, actually. This is an exact rematch of last year's Consolation Semifinals where UBC beat UNB 4-0. So UNB hoping to get into that Consolation Championship this year.
Well, it's the old saying, right? The more things change, the more they stay the same. And
it seems like it.
But it's so weird, too, because UNB and Toronto met last night. 3rd straight year they've met in this tournament. These two teams meeting last year, meeting again here. Everything has to go a certain way for that to happen. You not only have to win your championship in your own league, but then you advance to this tournament here, and the seedings have to go in the right direction in order for those matchups to go. It's something to behold, that's for sure.
Yeah, it has been a weird string of coincidences.
That's Miss Wagon in her own zone. That one's going to be turned over, though. Here comes Reiner. Sends it far deep into the UBC zone. UNB putting on some pressure, wearing their black jerseys with the red and white trim, going from left to right. Here's Chisholm. She'll turn back around. And some more forechecking here by UBC. Again, just not giving UNB much room to really get it out of their own zone. It's a very ferocious forecheck.
Yeah, they are very aggressive, and it's paying off as they force another turnover.
There's a shot. That one's going to bounce off a body. Bassey. She holds on to it, knocked down. One of 6 seniors is Bassey on this UBC team. Bell trying to get it out, can't do it. And now a turnover, and that will allow UNB to send it down the ice. Pepler up for Bassey. In for Kordick. Kordick with a shot. That one misses. And now UNB has some open skating room to work with. Eustace inside the line. Cuts around one. Leaves it here. Backhand over. Hits a body in front, doesn't reach the goaltender though. And UBC with some skating room, and that'll be sent down by Thorpe. Not all the way though, and UNB putting on some pressure in front of the goal. Lucifora made the save there. I think she got one piece of it. Best chance there so far for UNB. Morris will just flip it into the neutral zone. Murdoch knocks it down. Tried to find Drost in stride. Thorpe around the boards. Here's Weeb. Or rather, that's Bard, and that will be sent through the slot. Healy to the line. Gaskell winding, shooting, looking for some space. It hit a body in front. There's going to be a penalty call here against UNB.
believe that's O'Neill that we will see head to the box for UNB on a tripping call here as she takes out a Thunderbird in a front of the net scramble.
And we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have a power play for UNB. It is 1-0 Thunderbirds. This is U Sports on CBC.
Le sport en direct sur ici-tout.tv. 100% énergie. 100% gratuit. Votre meilleur plan de match pour voir des performances exceptionnelles sur l'appareil de votre choix. C'est ici-tout.tv.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
Welcome back. CBC Sports is the home of university sports in Canada. Catch the gold medal game of the 2025 Women's Hockey Championship Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern on CBC Gem, cbcsports.ca, U Sports on CBC. Champions are made here. Power play here for the Thunderbirds. Welcome back to the Dan Snyder Memorial Arena. Mark Perry, Paige Wren here on the call here this afternoon. Bassey over in, trying to find Fleming on the doorstep, but she couldn't get full control of it. Wong over to Fleming. Fleming curling. Finds a teammate. That one goes over, kicked away, rebound. It's a bouncing puck in front. Nystrom will take possession, and she's just going to press that one all along the boards for just a moment. To the line, not out. Morris keeping it in. He finds Wong, back to Morris. On the near side for Bassey, to Morris. That one's blocked in front by Hargreaves. And still can't get it out. UBC really putting on the pressure here. Morris over for Fleming. Fleming to the high slot. She drops it here. Wong, that one set through and gloved down by goaltender Cassie McCallum.
Wong has been an instrumental player here for the UBC Thunderbirds. You watch the time that she takes when she gets the puck on her stick, the calmness and composure that she displays. She is a unit for the UBC Thunderbirds, and she makes all the difference on the ice.
There's that deception factor too, right? Where the eyes are going, it's not necessarily where the puck is going, and it really sets off the opposition.
Yeah, the head fake as well. And not to mention how fast she is. She had the game on her stick last night in overtime. Unfortunately, couldn't tuck it away, but hoping she can make up for that one today and get another goal for UBC here.
Everybody piled in the far corner, but it's UBC with possession, and it's going to be a penalty call here. It looks like we might be going a 4-on-4 perhaps. No, it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 46 seconds. A penalty coming here at a UNB.
See the replay on that one. Yeah, another crunch into the boards. I could have been a boarding call. Regardless, first 5-on-3 for UBC here in the national tournament. They're coming in with a third-ranked power play, but have not been able to find the back of the net with the man-up advantage so far yet this tournament. This is their third opportunity.
Let's see what they can do with it. They're killing off a bit of time. McCallum in behind the goal, finds Gaskell for Thorpe. Thorpe back to Gaskell. Kordick looking, sends that one on goal, rebound, and that one does not hit the back of the net. UNB knocking it down the ice. Late stages of this 5-on-3. Gaskell enters the red zone. Finds Thorpe. Far side for Kordick. Back to Gaskell. Gaskell shoots, kicked aside by McCallum. And that'll be sent down the ice. A minute 5 to go in the power play. 6:40 to go here in this first period. It's 1-0 UBC. Looked like Kordic had blown a tire there right in front of her own bench. She's just going to go off. And now UNB putting on a bit of a forechecking clinic, keeping UBC pinned to their own zone. Fleming down the left wing side. Fleming in behind the goal, goes for a bit of escape, finds Wong to Morris. Morris on the back door, shot on goal, rebound. It's kicked away, a couple of saves there by McCallum. Late stages of the power play here. Morris looking, shooting, blockered away. Morris in behind, too far for Elliott, but Fleming will get to it first. She's taken hard into the boards and knocked down, and that'll be sent down the ice. That'll do it for the power play. And UNB gets out of a jam. Chisholm tripped up. No call on the play. They were looking for it. That one set on goal. McCallum with the save. Haley to the line. Carmen winding, shooting. That one's played off, and now Scott going for the counterattack. Scott looking, waiting to take that shot, but her stick was tied up before she can get it over. Now a bouncing puck. That one shot up high off a stick and out of play.
Scott looking like she was going to have a grade A scoring opportunity on that odd man rush. She led the Atlantic Division this year in goals and assists and points. So if anyone is going to be the one to put one away for UNB, my money would be on Scott here.
She has been a sensation all season long. Battling for it in the far corner. Under 5 to go here in the first. UBC carrying it. That one's knocked down. Somebody has lost a stick. And again, just trying to get that puck clear possession. And it'll be UBC coming down the ice. Bard. Pepler in front, can't get a stick on it. Initial shot was knocked away. They were looking for the rebound, but just couldn't get it. Sent right back into the red zone. Bard going in there after it. Strome trying to find her teammate in stride. There's a shot. That one is going to bounce off a leg. Chisholm and Nystrom. Nystrom will have it here. Could turn into a 2-on-2. Carter trying to play that one off the boards, but it looked like it hit a player on the bench. And with 4:02 remaining here in the first, we'll have a face-off.
Seen the same trend at a UBC that we saw yesterday a little bit, where especially on those odd man rushes, they can't seem to connect on those cross-ice passes through the crease. But inches away, they're right there. They've had a lot of really good chances, but unable to connect and finish it off.
There's a bit of a discussion on the ice. Not too sure what it's about. Might have just been the alignment or perhaps where the face-off is being taken, but nonetheless, the puck is dropped. Sent up the ice. It was Gaskell. Now a loose puck is going to be controlled here by the Reds. Here's Scott. High slot trying to find her teammate who would have been home free. And now a bit of a knockdown there in front of the UNB bench. As Eustace Hargreaves just filling in Bassey. Bassey is down on the ice, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty here against UNB, and they're not too happy about it.
I would say so. It looked like Bassey was going back to get her stick, and one of the UNB players took offense to that.
Yeah, that was Hargreaves.
Bassey's still down on the ice, looking like some discomfort, but getting up onto her own 2 feet, on her own power. Hopefully she is okay. We hope to see her back out here on the ice tonight, this afternoon.
I do it all the time.
Not used to the early games.
I got to get it into my mind. I got one afternoon game tomorrow, and that'll be it for my hockey season altogether.
some conversations going on here between the referees and their respective teams' captains.
I'm wondering what the discussion could be here, because again, the player was knocked down. I believe it was from behind, as everybody was battling for the puck. But maybe the argument from UNB is, it's in the midst of a puck battle. Everybody's going away at it. You could have called one per side.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually going to be a 4-minute penalty. I just saw the 4 fingers up from the official. Unless it's just 4 players on the ice. No, they're fixing up the clock. I think we might be getting 4 on the board here. Let's see.
Obviously, we know the difference between a 2-minute and a 4-minute head contact, assuming that's what's happening here, because it did look like there was some head contact. Sorry, the difference between a 2-minute and 4-minute is whether it's deemed intentional. And not to editorialize, I would say this one might have been. So. Well,
I just read the lips of Sarah Hillworth toward the official. She is not happy with this call here.
Yeah.
You can just, if you can read lips, we're not putting audio in there. That is not a happy coach, to say the very least. Let's take another look at this hit. Because again, it was knocked down. It wasn't too long of a play. With 3:28 to go here in this first period, UBC is going to have a big-time advantage.
Yeah, you can see why Sarah Hillworth.
Yeah, you know what? Right there. Bassie ended up taking, it looked like a stick to the face. That's a 4-minute penalty on the board officially.
And it is Hargreaves, the captain, that we will see sitting in the sin bin for 4 minutes here.
Fleming, Wong, Betanol, Morris, and Elliott on the ice for the Thunderbirds. Nystrom, Chisholm. On the draw there was Carter. She loses it. Murdoch also on the ice for UNB. So it's a 5-on-4 for 4 minutes. UBC looking to pad their lead. Morris over to Wong. For Fleming. Fleming looking for some skating room. Finds Elliott to Morris. There's a shot through. It hit a couple of sticks, but it doesn't reach the net, and that'll be sent down the ice.
UBC will keep the same top unit out on the ice here. So we're 30 seconds into this power play so far.
Absolutely. Here comes Elliott down the wing. There's a shot, just missed on the glove side. And that'll be sent to the line. Not out, though. Morris trying to find Betanol down low. She's pressured off the puck. It comes to the line. Morris keeping it in. Elliott to Wong. Shot. That one hits a body off the bar. Rebound, scores. Betanol, right place, right time. 2-0 UBC.
Her second goal of the season to put UBC Thunderbirds up 2. And it is no surprise she has been an offensive power this tournament so far as well. She led the UBC Thunderbirds with 4 shots in yesterday's game, put one away, and she does the same today.
And nobody was really on her on that play. It was just that lucky bounce off the goalpost in behind McCallum, and it goes right onto her stick.
5th year's Masters of Business Analytics student. She's spent 2 years at Minnesota Duluth and then another 2 at Colgate University. She did go to the Frozen Four with Minnesota Duluth, so she is championship experienced, and I think that's what we're seeing out of her here.
That's why you bring in a talent like that. As that one's going to go into the screen and out of play, it's just going to hang in there. It's on the other side of the glass, though, so it's not going to drop on the ice, so that's a good thing. But let's take a look. Another shot at the goal is, again, sharp angle. Betanol didn't really have much room to work with, and she found Pater.
That looked very similar to her goal yesterday, actually. It bounced off the backboards, but right on that left side of the net, she knows how to bury them in close.
UBC with the face-off win, still on the power play. Shot on goal, stopped by McCallum. Now to Mackenzie McCallum. Gaskell. She'll take a look. She finds her teammate. That one's going to be blocked. Thorpe trying to get it through, but it hits a leg. Thorpe sets it again for Cordick. Cordick with a shot, and deep in the crease is McCallum, but she traps it right in the crest.
UBC finding a way to get those shots through today. Unofficially, shots 15-6 for UBC, and we are seeing that reflected in the scoreboard.
They have taken advantage of their power plays, that's for sure, and in particular the last couple. They have been able to get a whole lot of offensive zone time. Elliott wraps it around the boards. To the line, Morris. There's a shot, that one just missed. Elliott on the one-timer in the slot. Wong, one-timer, Morris, that one sent wide. Rebound, Bettenall, they're looking for that play again off the backboards. Bettenall to the line, one-timer, that one just missed. Morris. Tie up to the line for Wong. Wong takes a look, takes a shot, glove down. Rebound is going to be sent to the far side. Morris along the blue line. Fleming. And that one's going to get by Wong, and she'll have to skate to center. Bettenall inside the line, just onside. In for Elliott. 34 seconds to go in the period. Power play is now over. Up the ice, and running into a freight train there was Nystrom as she was trying to skate through, but just ran into a body. Now it's turned over. Nystrom shot, that one just missed. Counterattack here, Elliott. A dozen seconds to go in the period. Elliott looking in the corner. Sets it toward the goal. It hits the side of the net. And that is going to do it for the first period of play. Pair of goals on the board, all UBC on the scoreboard, as they have taken a 2-0 lead into the break. As you see there, Bettenall, again, doesn't need much room.
Nope.
So Paige, the first period is now over. In your opinion, what are the adjustments that UNB really need to make going into the final 40?
I think they're looking for clean passes on the breakout, and clearly that's not coming. I think they need to start dumping pucks into space and skating onto them. I don't think UBC is really good defensively. They're really good at tracking the player with the puck, and you're not going to be able to skate around them, especially with some of the speed that's out on the ice tonight. So looking for them to move the puck more than they're moving their feet.
Well, again, it is 2-0 UBC after 20 minutes of play. You are watching the consolation round of the 2025 Women's Hockey Championships presented by Miller Waste Systems. You're watching U Sports on CBC.
Let me guess. First claim with us?
Yep, here we go.
We checked your coverage, and we're good to go.
Oh, we'll see.
TD Insurance is the only provider with auto centers that handle your claim on site.
Sure.
We'll do your repair.
It can't be this easy. Can it?
And your rental car, too.
Is this a dream? Am I wearing pants?
Advisors, repairs, and rentals, all in one place. If you were expecting drama, you won't find it here. TD. Ready for you.
We're coming to you live from the Woolwich Memorial Arena. Proudly built by Malou Blamey Construction. Your community builder, supporting charities and local events. That's what we do. Come cheer on these U Sports Women Championship rising stars and be part of the action. See them, be them. Proud supporters of local champions, Malou Blamey Construction. We'll see you at the rink.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
A great look at the St. Jacobs Farmers Market, about a 10-15 minute drive from where we are today. Welcome back to the 2025 U Sports Women's Hockey Championships on CBC. And some pancakes, some maple syrup. We love it all around here. Get your fill. We're getting quite the fill of hockey action here at the Dan Snyder Memorial Arena as we are into the consolation round of this national championship tournament. UBC with a 2-0 lead. Shots on goal officially on the board, 12-7 in favor of UBC over UNB. Mark Perry, patron here upstairs, and Paige, just very quickly before we go to our player feature, just again touch on this. It's a suffocating attack. I feel like the forecheck from both sides has been excellent, but you know, the reason why it might also be 2-0 is the block shots you were kind of bringing up there.
Yeah, we just looked at the stats, and UNB had 11 block shots in that first period, so that means in total, the shots that hit the net, the shots that went wide, and the shots that were blocked, UBC had about 30 rips, if maybe even more than that, in just one period of play. So it seems very tilted so far in UBC's favor. They have been dominant.
Well, it's time now for our U Sports Champion Spotlight, brought to you by PepsiCo Foods Canada. Gabriel Santerre in this edition of the U Sports Champion Spotlight, brought to you by PepsiCo Foods. Let's sit down with the Bishop's Gator star.
I'm a hockey player. I've been playing since I was 4 or 5 years old. I'm doing a lot of other sports too. I love golf. I love flag football. But I really like to hang out with friends. I'm studying psychology in school too, so I really like the mental side of sports. I started to play hockey with boys hockey. I think it's really when I switched with women's hockey that I saw my potential and that I really set myself some goal and that I wanted to go higher in terms of level. So the main reason why I chose Bishop is because it was a young program and I wanted to build that program and bring it to the tops. Also, the value and the culture of the program really resonate with me. I'm so proud of being here. I'm so proud of being part of the program. I'm also really proud to play in Canada, to play in my country. I had the opportunity to go NCAA D1. I visited a couple university there. Playing in your country, having the chance of staying close to my family and building something here that aligns with my value and that I want to just continue to build that culture and building a winning culture. I think it's huge for me and I'm just so grateful to have that opportunity each day. So I'm trying to make the most out of it. I'm doing a major in sports studies and a minor in psychology. Later, I would like to mix both and become a sports psychologist. I'm working with one in particular, and I think it's really helping me a lot. One of the reasons why I performed that well so far. I think a lot of people put that aside, but for me, it's a major reason of my success. And I think more and more athletes are starting to realize the importance of being in a good state of mind to perform and just being confident, being in the present moment. During the pandemic, I didn't know what to do, so I started reading books, and I wanted to read books about sports performance and just how to be the best athlete I could possibly be. Since then, I'm just really passionate, and I think I saw the improvement in my performance too. So it's just really something that I want to continue to research and improve myself. A feeling that you have for yourself, it's not really about the outcome or whatever, but just the feeling that you have that you gave everything, that you were true to yourself. I think a lot of people put emphasis on the result of if you win, if you lose. The personal feeling that you have with yourself, are you satisfied? Do you feel like you give your all, and do you feel like you were prepared enough? And if the answer is yes, then in my head you had succeed. So
Hey, changemakers, change it up. Turn ideas into action. Passion into purpose. And questions into real solutions. Because whatever path you choose, here, you'll make an impact and get ready to change the world. Make your change. Discover your story at Waterloo.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
Feel every hit, goal, and celebration as if you're standing right on the sideline, immersing you in the game like never before, bringing heart-pounding action directly to millions of fans. We deliver unparalleled simplicity and tailor-made digital broadcasting solutions crafted to make you feel every moment in a way like never before. Our passionate team ensures your message reaches audiences reliably every time. Proudly Canadian, we bring a touch of innovation and our passion to the world stage. ISI Live, be there.
Hey, U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Aussi bon que Messi! C'est pas aussi mauvais que la cigarette, ça?
C'est juste une vapoteuse.
Fais-toi pas d'illusions.
Vapoter, c'est jouer avec sa santé. Brise l'illusion.
At Miller Waste, we're proud to sponsor the 2025 U Sports Women's Hockey Championship. There is lots of trash talk on the ice. At Miller Waste, we talk trash every day. We serve over 2 million Ontario households weekly, transforming more than 175,000 metric tons of recyclables and organic waste into reusable resources. Proudly Canadian, family owned, always driving hard to the net. Let's make a difference. Game on.
U Sports on CBC, presented by les championnats U Sport à Radio-Canada, une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada, Nike, Fox 40, Veraburn Medical Supplies, Les Bagues Baron Rings, BioSteel, and by et par les systèmes Miller Waste Systems.
Welcome back to the 2025 U Sports Women's Hockey Championships live on CBC, and it is a 2-0 scoreline, UBC over the UNB Reds as we head into the second period. Mark Perry and Paige Rinn here with you on the call on this Saturday afternoon. There you see the brackets as it looked like coming into this tournament, and you look at the way that things have matched up, again, with UBC and UNB matching up here today. Bishops and Toronto will be later on tonight. And how about your old alma mater? The Waterloo Warriors will take on Concordia in that semifinal.
Yeah, talk about another rematch, another deja vu from last year's matchup where me being part of that team, Waterloo Warriors met Concordia Stingers in the semifinals. Obviously got knocked off, but history repeats itself again.
Yeah, so what's the mindset going into a game like that? You have that experience.
It's really tough, just because obviously we don't really see teams from other outside conferences throughout the regular season, and they are very different play styles. So, you know, it is just trying to stick to your game and do what you've been doing all season, at the same time adjusting to the little slight nuances that other teams have within their playing style. But just trying to be dynamic and flexible and, you know, take everything on the chin and keep rolling.
I mean, Sean Regan's been around a long time too, so I'm sure he's got quite the pep talk going into tonight's game.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's very excited for it. Obviously Waterloo's first opportunity to be part of a gold medal national championship here.
Well, let's take a look at the scoring summary through the first 20 minutes of play. UBC getting on the board at 7:40. Kaylee Pepler with the goal from Maya Healy, and Hannah Perrier was the scoring line. And then on the power play at 17:28, it was Cassandra Bettenall from Annalise Wong and Grace Elliott to make it 2-0. Shots on goal, 12-7 in favor of UBC. And again, you know, earlier on today, it was a 3-0 win for Alberta over St. FX. And again, we have Concordia Waterloo at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and then Bishops and Toronto will meet up at 7 o'clock. The final two will be decided in the following two games. But here for now, it is the Consolation Semifinal. UNB UBC looking to punch their ticket into the 5th place matchup with Alberta. That game happening at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. On the men's side, it is a 1-0 lead for the Ottawa GGs over TMU late in the first period. I wonder how much energy TMU has left in the tank after that 5 overtime game.
Yeah, that was the longest game in U Sports Championship history.
That's right. Yes, it was.
And
What's the longest game you've ever been in?
A hockey game?
Yeah.
A hockey game, I've gone to double OT. Lacrosse, which follows the same style of 3 20-minute periods. One provincial championship, we went into 7 overtimes.
My goodness.
It was horrible. Like, you play a full 3 games at that point.
Yeah.
Nobody cares who wins. They just want somebody to put the ball in the net, because you're absolutely gassed. But yeah, TMU on the men's side, to start off the tournament like that would also dog you for the rest of the tournament. You'd be fighting through that, sandbags for legs. But as we said before, when the legs give out, the heart kicks in.
You were talking about lacrosse, and I feel like, you know, that plays into a lot of the hand-eye coordination for some of these players on the ice. You know, the puck's being rimmed around the boards, it's at waist level. That hand-eye that lacrosse has really comes into your advantage when you're trying to just knock pucks down and keep it inside the line and gain possession.
Sometimes, yeah, until you start getting the cross-checking penalties and you start skating with your stick up around your ears and reflexively hitting every puck that's above the crossbar. So it has its pros and cons, but it definitely does help in the hand-eye coordination aspect of it.
Yeah, you can't have the stick all the way above your head just trying to knock the puck from in behind the net.
Yeah. Yeah, my parents got very used to yelling, "Stick on the ice!" Yeah.
Well, there you see it, the volleyball championship for U Sports happening as well. The gold medal game at 7 o'clock Eastern time. You can watch it on all platforms with CBC Sports digitally. But here, we're getting set for the second period. It is UBC with a 2-0 lead. They have yet to actually hit the ice. UNB is already ready to go. I mean, is that a telltale sign of how ready this UNB team is to just get the puck down and let's get this rolling?
On the other side, it could be a little psych-out tactic by UBC, because we saw the exact same thing in the game yesterday, and Gabrielle Santerre, the captain of Bishops, went and had a little chat to the referee, I'm assuming to say, hey, there's a 1-minute countdown mark and they're not out here. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a delay of game penalty, but maybe just trying to get into their heads of the opponents being fashionably late. UBC now decides to join us out on the ice.
fashionably late, or UBC, but they have shown up on time in this game, again scoring 2 goals, 1 on the power play. They were in the tunnel for about a minute and a half. We were looking at them and they were just waiting it out. It wasn't a matter of, coming out of the dressing room and seeing how much time it was. They knew how much time was left on the clock.
Yep.
But here we go, as again, it's that second period, the long change. See what that does to the legs. Again, Pepler and Bettenall, the goal scorers for UBC.
Good to see Bossy back out on the ice here as well, as she went back into the change room after that last hit. Was not expecting to see her back out here, but looks like she's doing pretty well.
Oh, it is the second line. Cordick, Sandilands, and Bassey on the ice here against the Hargreaves line with Eustace and Scott to start things off here in the second period. Here we go. Glad you can join us on U Sports on CBC. Turnover here right away. UNB trying to put on some pressure. That one's shot by Chisholm. It goes off a leg. An early surge by the Reds, but they're unable to hit Paydirt. The other way now, Cordick looking, shooting. She was trying to go block her side, but it goes up high. Rebound is tipped, scores! Miss Wagon with the shot from the point. It goes off a stick in front, and it looks like it's Sandilands. 3-0 UBC.
Sandilands gets her second goal of the season once again. Take a look at the replay here real quick. Beautiful tip. Redirect, just as we were talking about the hand-eye coordination, Sandilands put it on display right there in front of the UNB net to extend the lead by 3.
With perfection was that tip. Redirecting the puck over the right shoulder of Cassie McCallum. And UBC is now up by 3. Pepler. Now you backhanded in by Wong. What will the response be here from the Reds? It's kept in by the Thunderbirds, but Keenan will have to go for a skate. Off the boards, Pepler will grab it here. Looking for that stretch pass to Elliott, but it's going to go all the way down the ice. Not enough for icing, though. Keenan having a bit of trouble getting it out. UNB finally do get it out, but it's going to be turned over in the neutral zone. Fleming will just send it in behind the goal, rims it around. Thorpe at the line, it bounces off a leg and wide. Keenan going after it. Taken off the puck there by McCallum. Good skating there by Buckley. She puts on the brakes, gets it back over. McCallum to the line. Thorpe looking for a lane. She's just going to fire it wide. UNB looking to get it out, and they will. Bit of skating room there for Wood. She's just going to send it into the feet of Thorpe and go off for a line change. Down the ice, McCallum will tip it in. Strome around the boards. It bounces off the side of the goal. They had to be careful there, but UNB will come out with it. Hargreaves pressured into the boards near the penalty box. She got it in, though, but it's sent right back out to center. Miss Wagon just registered an assist on that latest goal. Buckley. She'll find Gaskell to Miss Wagon. And it'll be sent inside the red zone. Good turnaround there by Hargreaves. Excellent edges as she sends it to center. Tipped in by Durst. Durst in behind the goal. Pressured there by Carmen. She's knocked down. Thunderbirds trying to get it out. Comes to the line though. Chisholm with a shot that's bouncing off a leg. Another block shot. Bell will send it in. Again, it's that long change as that one's going to go all the way down the ice. Bettenall trying to chase it down, but it's going to be too far for her. An icing call coming here against the Thunderbirds.
I'd say this period is picking up kind of where we left off. The physicality, but also UNB, we are just about 4 minutes in here and still have not had a shot on net. Almost got one through. Healy, Mia on UBC sacrificed the body and blocked it, but UNB still looking for some grade A opportunities here on the offensive end.
Reiner sent it out in front. It goes off a stick. There's a shot. That one steered away, and Lucifora with another save.
Just as we were talking about it, Lucifora's first real test so far of this second period. She's a first year from Port Perry, Ontario. Didn't play any games in the postseason this year, but has a 100% win percentage in the 7 games she did see ice during the regular season. So looking to get some championship experience here for her.
The former Whitby Junior Wolf in Port Perry, a beautiful area.
It is.
Sandilands, shot. That one stopped by McCallum. And that'll be sent down the ice. Possible 2-on-1 developing here though. Scott can't get around Morris. Excellent play, tries to play it off the side of the goal. Turning back around to Sandilands, right on to the waiting stick of Scott. Now in front, unable to corral that one was Hargreaves. And now here comes UBC. Sandilands. She's got Kordick, and Kordick couldn't settle the puck down. And a penalty call coming here against the Thunderbirds. You saw right in behind Kordick as she was navigating through. It's going to be a tripping call here against the Thunderbirds.
Quick correction on that one. I think it was a cross check. We'll see here on the replay. I think this was maybe a bit of retaliatory.
Yeah, that's a cross check all day.
Yeah, tough words.
Yeah.
Retaliation from Bossy, getting her vengeance for the play earlier that had her sitting out for a few minutes. We saw her as she skated back before that play, exchanging some words with Hargreaves, the UNB captain, who was the one who took her out. And as a result, we see the offensive action there.
Some high emotions in a game like this, that's for sure, as that one's sent all the way down the ice. McCallum, she'll have to outlet that one out. Fleming putting on pressure there with Bard. Now UNB having a bit of trouble initially getting out of the zone. They will now. Down the ice it goes. Nystrom for Durst. Durst with a shot. Or Drost with a shot. That one just missed. Now the other way. Short-handed is Wong. Wong looking, shooting, and that one just missed up high. Nystrom knocked down in the neutral zone. Miss Wagon will send it up and get it right back into the red zone. UBC, no issue sending 2 players in on this forecheck. Just absolutely aggressive. That one's going to bounce off the boards. UNB will get it into the zone, but right onto the waiting stick of the Thunderbirds. Here comes Bettenall down the right wing side. She'll have to put on the brakes. Miss Wagon with a shot. That one sent wide. She was looking for a tip. But now UNB trying to let the energy go to their legs here. Hargreaves holds on to it. Missed the drop pass, and she'll have to go after it. Miss Wagon turning back around. Pressured. Now Eustace. Eustace with a shot. That one just missed up high. It was a rising shot right over the head of Lucifora. Now Bettenall. She's got one here this afternoon. Right out in front. Overstretched stick of Grace Elliott. She just couldn't get one on. And that'll be flipped in on goal by Carter, and it'll be left there by Lucifora. End-to-end action in several minutes without a whistle, and the icing is going to be waved off there. Reiner can't keep it in, or rather Vala's just going to knock it down the ice. Carmen to the near side. Carter. Kordick's going to take it though. Can't get it around the UNB player there and behind the goal. And now this is Bassi. She's upended, but Carmen will take possession. Carmen inside the line, can't get it into the slot, and another penalty's coming up here. The official in the neutral zone seeing something there.
Bossy once again on the victim side of this tripping call. Seems to keep getting caught up in the drama going on here. But we will see UBC back to their 5th power play of the game. They were successful once so far already, and as I previously mentioned, the 3rd ranked nationally power play in the country this season. So they're dangerous. UNB, you asked me what I think they need to do. I think they need to stay out of the box here if they want a chance at equalizing.
Oh, they're playing with fire, that's for sure. Thorpe at the blue line for Kordic. Kordic looking for a lane. Good high box there from the UNB. There's a shot kicked aside by McCallum. Kept in though. Clapper from the point. That one stopped. Bettenall in behind the goal. Turned around. Kordic finds Thorpe. Gaskell for Kordic. Kordic looking for a lane, finds Gaskell, over to Thorpe. Thorpe sends it through, that one's on goal, and unable to pull the trigger there on the doorstep is Bettenall. They're still going at it. Kordic shoots, that one misses up high. I think McCallum got a piece of it. Takes exception to the screen in front. Here's Thorpe, inside the slot, shot there by Bettenall. A lot of pressure in front, but Cassie McCallum comes up big.
Yeah, a lot of bouncy pucks. Cassie McCallum, great job shutting that one down, getting a stoppage on the play so UNB can get some fresh legs out on the ice because they were back on their heels in that penalty kill.
Oh, they needed a change in a big way.
I think they could swap Benetall's number 7 for a number 8 and put Ovechkin on the back. The way that she plays on the off wing there, waiting for the one-timer. She's dangerous.
What, 7 away now? Yeah. I believe, from Gretzky's record. He's getting close.
Yep.
Into the slot, out in front, looking for Fleming on the doorstep, but she was unable to get a stick on it, and the Reds get it down the ice. Morris, 30 seconds to go in the power play. And the Thunderbirds will skate out with it. Flying down the wing is Fleming. She'll go for a skate in behind the goal. Looking for a lap, finds Wong on the line. Morris inside, unable to pull the trigger there, and the UNB player was upended. Wong keeps it in though. Wong, one-time shot, that one missed. Rebound kicked aside. Wong keeping it in yet again, UBC. Intense pressure by the Thunderbirds here, up by 3. Off the boards and down the ice it goes. Could be a chance for UNB to make a line change. They'll get 2 off the ice. Elliott in the slot looking for the top corner, but just missed. Reiner finds Wood. Wood on the near side. She'll just fire it in deep, looking for the dump and chase. Now UBC will get possession up, trying to find Bard and Stride, but that's going to be an icing call against the Thunderbirds with 10:05 to go in this second period. And again, the shot count really starting to go up there as UBC putting a whole lot of rubber on Cassie McCallum.
Yeah, unofficially 20-9 for UBC, so quite lopsided.
Well, she faced a lot last night. She's getting a whole lot of workload here again today. Up the ice it goes, just outside the line. And now UBC will send it up the ice. Ooh, big knockdown there. No icing on the play, as Healy was wiped out in front of her own bench. Bounces in on goal, and that'll be smothered by Cassie McCallum. And that's going to take us to break. It is 3-0 Thunderbirds over the UNB Reds. You're watching U Sports on CBC. CBC Sports is the home of university sports in Canada. Catch the best U Sports men's hockey teams as they face off in the 2025 U Sports BioSteel U Cup in Ottawa. Action is underway today on CBC Gem, CBCSports.ca, and CBC Sports YouTube. On the women's side here in Elmira, it's 3-0 UBC over UNB. Shots on goal 26-9 now in favor of the Thunderbirds as we are back to action here. Mark Perry, Paige Rinn, glad you can join us here on a Saturday afternoon. UBC keeping their foot on the gas pedal. McCallum around the boards. Can't get it back though. It goes right out in front of for two and it's bounced. Shot on goal, stopped by McCallum. Just caught an edge of the boards and went right into the slot. Nystrom will now go after it. Loses an edge going after it, and Miss Wagon will take possession. McCallum up the ice. Gaskell will just send it in. She's going to go off for a line change. Off the boards it goes. That's going to get by everybody. That'll be an icing call against UBC, or rather UNB.
Yeah, UNB still looking for their first goal of the tournament. Obviously, goose egg last night against U of T. And still looking for their first one of the game today.
That was a weird bounce. Right around the Kelsey's original Roadhouse. Right in that doorway in the far corner.
Yeah, we have been noticing the boards in this arena are very, very bouncy. A few teams have been able to take advantage of that.
In the end, right, everybody's playing on the same ice surface. It's a matter of who takes advantage of it the most. Vala loses the puck, and now Sandilands one-on-one. Sandilands trying to get around. She's knocked down in the process. Had about a half shot go on goal, and the save will be made by McCallum.
That's what you call taking the body. For every coach I've ever had that says, don't look at the puck, look at the body. That was a perfect display by the UNB defender there as she fully stopped to play.
Hey, it's simple hockey, but it's effective hockey. As UNB will send it down the ice. Elliott will tip it in. Getting a lot of fans in here, starting as the Waterloo Warriors will compete in the semifinals at 4 o'clock Eastern. I think the men's team just started to show up here. So they had a pretty good season themselves. Elliott out in front to the line. Shot! That one just ripped wide. Pepler into the near corner. Loose puck. There's a penalty call coming here. The official in the neutral zone with the hand up. It's going to go against UNB. Pepler will take control of it. Delayed call on the ice. It's going to be sent all the way down the ice. Everybody's hands are up after that one. A delayed call, an icing call. And here comes the penalty.
I believe it was Alexander Parvin. We saw upend Jacqueline Fleming. UNB back to the box. Their 6th penalty of the game here. They cannot seem to keep themselves out of trouble. UBC striking once already on the power play, looking to do it again.
So again with that icing call, the face-off's in the neutral zone. It'll be won by the Reds. Hargreaves puts a shot off a stick. And the Thunderbirds will settle it down. Ashton Thorpe in behind her own goal. The art student from West Kelowna, BC, sends it down the ice. In behind the goal is Kordick. Strong on the puck is Kordick, the alternate captain. Thorpe into the slot, unable to pull the trigger there was Sandilands, and that'll be sent down the ice. 1:15 to go in the power play. And here come the Thunderbirds yet again. Mackenzie Kordick inside the red zone, cutting out to the front of the goal, stopped. Rebound is going to be held along the post by Cassie McCallum.
The extracurricular activities continue to increase. It is feisty out here as both teams fighting with desperation to continue on their season by one more game. See 1 minute left in the UBC power play, as they just got a good opportunity there.
Just a good cut to the net, just dropping the shoulder. UBC with the face-off win. Morris finds Wong to the near side for Fleming. Drop pass. That's Elliott. Back over to Wong. Wong looking. Elliott shooting. That one just missed off a leg. It stays in though. Wong to Morris. The far side, that's Bassi. Bassi looking, taking a shot, blocker to side. Rebound is going to be picked up here by Morris. In behind for Elliott. Fleming to Wong on the blue line. Exchanging places, takes the shot right in on goal, and McCallum saw that one the whole way through.
Wong the forward, but she plays defense on this power play. She quarterbacks it, and I think she's honestly part of the reason why their power play is so strong. She's so fast and so dynamic. She's able to just travel across that blue line at light speed to keep the puck in the offensive zone. She's been doing a great job of it, and that was a ripper of a shot from the blue line for Wong.
The way she's able to direct traffic on that blue line, just the exchange of the spots, knowing, okay, I'm going over here.
Yeah.
Just knowing that you need to be in that spot and take that space. It's the communication factor.
Especially as like a traditional forward. You're not used to being in that position, but to be able to, orchestrate it is very impressive.
Here's Pepler. Shot. That one's tipped through. A couple of sticks get to it, but it goes wide of the goal. Backhanded in. Thurston. That one's going to be intercepted. McCallum shooting. That one goes off a body. McCallum with another shot. It goes off a body again. Another blocked shot here. Puck is loose, and the Reds will get possession. Pepler will send that one into the corner. Bettenall will be first to it. Bettenall. She was taken off the puck there by Eustace, but Bettenall here with it. We're back to 5 aside. Eustace, or rather Bettenall, comes to the line. It's in behind the goal. Mackenzie McCallum getting tied up there. She's got it here now. One-timer through, and a knuckler of a shot there by Buckley goes wide. Back down low. This is a long shift here for the Reds. Miswagon, shot. That one gets through everybody. Steered away by Cassie McCallum, and the Reds will get possession.
Shots continue to climb here for UBC after that power play, as we are even more lopsided. 31-9 are the shots for UBC.
Well, UNB, they got to start getting pucks on net, that's for sure. As that puck is going to bounce in the neutral zone. UNB trying their darndest here. Lauren Carter cuts in, gets taken off. Brokenshire trying to cut to the front of the goal, but it goes off a leg. Kept in, Carter. Sharp angle shot, that one steered away. Rebound in the corner, Carter getting knocked down. Puck along the end boards. Under 3 minutes to go in the second. UBC with a 3-0 lead. Sandilands down the right wing side. Sandilands with a shot. Fly ball catch there by Cassie McCallum.
McCallum makes it look easy with those reflexes. Instinctively snatches that one out of the air like a Venus flytrap.
She really did make that look easy.
Yeah.
Very clinical, and her glove hand has been so on point in this tournament. A number of shots last night against Toronto, just gloving it down, and again, as I said, big reason why it was only a 2-0 game. Play back underway. And a penalty coming here, and it's going to go against UBC. I believe so, yes. See what the call is here. Oh, there's the knockdown. Hargreaves goes flying, and it is going to be Ashton Thorpe who will have to sit for 2 or less.
First UBC penalty we've seen in a little while. As UNB will get to test their power play, and they almost get one right off the drop.
Absolutely. Good defensive play there by Carmen to take her player out of the play. Keenan to Hargreaves. To the far side, shot, glove down, and Lucifora holds on to it.
Caitlin Scott, the offensive unit, thought she saw a short side angle and she went for it, but it is no challenge for Lucifora.
Well, Caitlin Scott, 13 goals in the regular season this year. She can absolutely snipe it. Miss Wagon looking for some space as she had that one along the boards. Wong will now go for a skate shorthanded. They got a 3-on-2 going here. Bettinall overshot, kicked aside. What a save by McCallum. End-to-end action we go. Here come the Reds the other way. Looking, shooting, trapped in by Lucifora. That was Caitlin Scott coming down the line, but Lucifora stands tall.
Look at the deception on this play, as we talked about before. Look at the head fake, the eyes, everything in her body is indicating she's going to make that pass. Until the last second, she takes the shot, and that is great composure, great play by Caitlin Scott.
Face-off controlled here by the Reds. Eustace to the line, Keenan. Hargreaves. Tried to feed it in tight there, but it goes off a stick. Hargreaves with it now again. Down in there, Nystrom looking for the sharp angle. Can't get to it though. Keenan at the blue line. That one's gonna go through the slot. Hargreaves in behind the goal to Scott. Caitlin Scott out in front. That one goes off a stick and goes up into the possession of the Thunderbirds. Short-handed 2-on-1. Kordick looking, feeds it over, trying to find Elliott, but Elliott was pretty much behind the red line by the time that pass went over.
UBC with 5 short-handed goals on the season, looking to make it 6 they were, but no avail.
Well, with the wheels that they have, you can see why. Nystrom blocks it. Or rather, that was Strome. Carter to the line. Thurston back over to Carter for Strome. It goes off of her stick. 20 seconds to go in the period. Strome knocked down. She's on top of the puck. Drost knocked down as well, and more pushing and shoving. The temperature's starting to rise a little bit more here at the Dan Snyder Memorial Arena as these two teams developing a bit more of an edge here in this second period.
Yeah, not going to see a penalty called off of that one, but I would wager that they were not exchanging terms of endearment out there.
No Christmas cards going the other way, that's for sure.
Yeah, you might not want to read those lips.
No. Face off to the right of the UBC goaltender, the freshman Maya Lucifora. 12 for 12 here tonight, and looks like there's a late change onto the ice. I don't think they realize it's back to 5-on-5. They only had 4 skaters out there. Or rather, Miss Wagon's actually going to go to the bench. The exchanges, what are they trying to figure out here?
Yeah.
They're trying to figure something out. Looks like they're finally set.
I think Miss Wagon put herself in the penalty box. Nobody could figure out what she was doing there.
It's like, you're fine, you're good, no worries. Bettenall, 5 seconds to go. Bettenall in, over. That one's going to go off a stick. Rebound. They can't beat the buzzer. And we are through 40. As there's more chatter happening. That is Pepler having words with Strome, and this is an entertaining hockey game to say the very least, as these two teams, what do we have for a third period?
Yeah, I would anticipate that the extracurriculars will only increase in intensity as both teams fight in desperation to play one more game this season in the Consolation Championships.
Well, it's 3-0 UBC through 40 minutes of play. Stay with us. The second intermission is next. This is U Sports on CBC.
We are athletes.
Do you know what Husky athletes are made of?
Determination.
Hustle.
Resilience. We're part of a team and a community.
We work hard for every goal.
And every grade.
Do you know what Husky athletes become?
Pharmacists. Teachers. Professionals.
Olympians.
When you invest in student athletes, you invest in the future. When you elevate her, you elevate the game. Watch women win.
Everyone watches Husky women's sports.
See her, be her.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
No way! Thank you. Are you serious? Merci, wow. I can't believe I won. It's crazy. Oh, that's great to hear. I just love the game and I'm just so thankful.
Where exceptional student athletes are born, where records are broken, where great plays are made, where school colors ignite passion, where champions prevail, where tradition is celebrated, Ontario University Athletics.
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Welcome back to the 2025 U Sports Women's Hockey Championships live on CBC. Again, it's a 3-0 lead for the UBC Thunderbirds over the UNB Reds. 3 goals scored, 2 of them in the first, 1 of them in the second. And in Sendlands with her second of the postseason from Miss Wagon and Cordic. 31 seconds into the period. The only goal is both of these two teams developing a bit of a mean streak through 40 minutes of play against each other. 34-12, the shots on goal in favor of UBC. And Paige, again, the physicality is really picking up in this one.
Yeah, it is. I think, you know, it's an interesting part of the game these days, especially with the PWHL and the physicality that they are now allowing there. I do think we are seeing a trickle-down effect, and I think it's needed. You have to start to let them, you know, be more physical at the younger levels so they're able to learn how to not only give a check, but how to protect themselves when a check is coming. So I think that it's just going to be a bigger part of the women's game as it continues to grow here.
And you know, you got some PWHL eyes on these games, that's for sure, as the best in Canada do battle. Now it's time for our U Sports Champion Spotlight, brought to you by PepsiCo Foods, former Sault Ste. Marie Greyhound and 2-time national champion with the UNB Reds. Cole McKay is our spotlight.
I'm from a small town in Ontario, Sault Ste. Marie. Grew up playing hockey from, almost the time I could walk, and it's a family pastime. I have an older brother. My mom, dad are great. Everyone's in the family is so supportive. I like to think I'm an outgoing person. I work really hard, care about my teammates, my friends, girlfriend, parents, everyone. So I'm just a really attentive and caring guy, I think. And I like to have fun in doing whatever I'm doing, whether that be at the rink, something to have fun with at school, at the library, wherever it is. So I'm just always trying to enjoy myself, see the best in every situation, and have fun in my university years right now. Within Ontario, there's a few schools that try to recruit me, and there's all good options. There's so many good universities in Canada, and but then when UNB called, the first phone call, I knew it was a special place, both to get your degree, but also continue your trajectory as a hockey player. And it worked out just as planned. And as you know, that's not always the case, and throughout your life, like, things happen. Hockey Gives Blood is an initiative through Canadian Blood Services. Stu Middleton, he's based out in Western Canada. He kind of recruited me, amongst plenty of others across Canada, to join and be an ambassador for the program. So what it is pretty much is using our platforms, athletes. So starting in the CHL and the OHL, we kind of have notoriety within our communities. So kind of leveraging that to just promote awareness, promote people that, help, first of all, how easy it is to donate blood, how important it is, and to share stories of how it truly changes people's lives. I look back just personally on how I got where I am today, and there's so many people that helped me along the way. It starts with my parents, but it goes into, teachers, coaches, trainers, doctors, nurses, there's everyone. But as you go through your life, there's certain people that make a significant impact. And volunteering is something that a lot of people just misstep, and they don't give the credit it deserves, I don't think. So as young people, you kind of got to reflect, realize how you got where you are today, and just say, okay, well, I'm going to do my part now and kind of give back to the community. We're very lucky. Help somebody achieve their goals like people help me achieve mine. Find your passion and just give back. And we're super lucky to be in the position we are, to be able to play a sport and go to school. And it's just super important to give back, in my opinion.
Hey, changemakers. Change it up. Turn ideas into action. Passion into purpose. And questions into real solutions. Because whatever path you choose, here, you'll make an impact and get ready to change the world. Make your change. Discover your story at Waterloo.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
Feel every hit, goal, and celebration as if you're standing right on the sideline, immersing you in the game like never before, bringing heart-pounding action directly to millions of fans. We deliver unparalleled simplicity and tailor-made digital broadcasting solutions crafted to make you feel every moment in a way like never before. Our passionate team ensures your message reaches audiences reliably every time. Proudly Canadian, we bring a touch of innovation and our passion to the world stage. ISI Live, be there.
Hey you sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Oh, aussi bon que Messi! pas aussi mauvais que la cigarette, ça.
C'est juste une vapoteuse.
Fais-toi pas d'illusions.
Vapoter, c'est jouer avec sa santé. Brise l'illusion.
At Miller Waste, we're proud to sponsor the 2025 U Sports Women's Hockey Championship. There is lots of trash talk on the ice. At Miller Waste, we talk trash every day. We serve over 2 million Ontario households weekly, transforming more than 175,000 metric tons of recyclables and organic waste into reusable resources. Proudly Canadian, family owned, always driving hard to the net. Let's make a difference. Game on.
U Sports on CBC, presented by les championnats U Sport à Radio-Canada, une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada, Nike, Fox 40, Veraburn Medical Supplies, Les Bag Baron Rings, BioSteel, and by et par les systèmes Miller Waste Systems.
Welcome back to the 2025 U Sports Women's Hockey Championships live on CBC. The UBC Thunderbirds 3, UNB Reds no score through 40 minutes of play. Mark Perry-Page in here in the booth, getting set for the third period of play. These two teams looking to extend their season by at least one more game to get into that fifth place matchup with the Alberta Pandas. And so far, Paige, it's been all UBC in this one.
Yeah, it has been very lopsided all across the board, except for penalty minutes, which is lopsided, but in the other direction where UNB definitely has UBC in that category. UNB has not been able to stay out of the box, and they have paid the consequence as UBC capitalized on one of those power play opportunities, third best ranked in the country. So, yeah, I don't think there's much surprise here based on stats.
Again, you see the stats right there on the board, the penalty minutes, the shots on goal, and for the second game in a row, UNB has really benefited from the goaltending of Cassie McCallum.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, UNB.
UBC, UNB. It's a
yeah.
lot to sort out, folks.
The score could be a lot more lopsided if it wasn't for McCallum. She has been standing on her head. She's saved 31 out of 34 shots here, and on par with her performance last night, which earned her player of the game. Yeah, she has been holding down the fort for UNB, despite them not being able to do her any favors and put any in the back of the opposite net.
Well, UBC, you're seeing it on the screen here. They have really benefited from just the ability to get those tape-to-tape passes. They have been really on point with getting those third passes through and really just maneuvering the puck around the zone. And in that second period especially, they got a lot of offensive zone time. It resulted in a lot of extended shifts for the Reds.
Yeah, I think, McCallum might have struggled a little bit with locking down some of the rebounds, but on the flip side of that, we saw UBC like magnets around the net. They were there for every single loose puck that squirted out. So, yeah, McCallum's defenders could do her some favors there and clear out a little bit of that traffic in front of the net, but ultimately I think the UNB just needs to have some offensive time here, some sustained pressure so they can give themselves chances to find 3 equalizers in the last 20 minutes here.
Well, the U Sports Volleyball Championship also happening around, as well as the U Sports Men's Hockey Championships. Semifinal action in the nation's capital right now. It is TMU 2, Ottawa 2, as they look to punch their ticket to the gold medal game. Concordia and Saskatchewan will meet at 7 p.m. Eastern in the other semifinal. On the women's side, the final 2 games of the day after this one will be for tickets to their gold medal games, as Concordia will take on Waterloo at 4 o'clock Eastern. Bishops and Toronto will meet at 7 o'clock. What a weekend it has been there. I want to thank all the volunteers that have really put on this tournament and helped organize everything. It has been a huge undertaking, and it's something that doesn't get overlooked. Let's just put it that way, at least from our point of view.
Absolutely, as well as the city of Elmira for being hospitable and all the venues associated to make this national tournament possible here in the hometown of Elmira on behalf of the University of Waterloo.
The food, the hotels, I mean, there's so much that happens behind the scenes beyond just the hockey. It's
the chicken tenders between periods that keep your commentators fueled.
Don't get me started on chicken tendies. Oh, I love chicken tenders. If I can have them breakfast, lunch, and dinner, maybe add a few eggs in there every now and then, make me a happy guy, that's for sure. Well, the UBC Thunderbirds are very happy right now, up to a 3-0 lead through 40 minutes of play, as they have gone onto the ice a little bit earlier than they did in the first period of play, as both teams are getting set for the final 20. And there you see Lucifora, 31 of 34 she has stopped in this game. And with all the attention on Cassie McCallum, or rather it's a 12 safe performance, I should say, for Lucifora, while Cassie McCallum has stopped 31 of 34, and Lucifora has been on point here.
Yeah, Lucifora, we mentioned, is a freshman, first year, her first appearance at this national championship, as well as her first postseason appearance. She's played in 7 games this year. She started 6 of them, and she has a 100% win rate. She has not lost a game so far, and by the looks of it, she will keep that streak going unless UNB can take matters into their own hands and do something about it here in the 3rd period.
Well, we'll start with the top line of Hargreaves, Eustace, and Stott here for the Reds, with Bell and Chisholm on the back line. The Quartic line is on here for the UBC Thunderbirds, along with Sandilands and Fassy. Morris and Thorpe on the blue line. We are underway here in this 3rd period. Glad you can join us here on CBC on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, as that one's going to be sent deep into the UNB zone. Around the boards, Quartic. It's pressured off the puck there momentarily. She's still on it. UBC will keep it in here. Quartic. Now Sandilands. She scored early in the 2nd, takes a shot, and that one's going to be steered away and held by Cassie McCallum.
Sandilands with another display of that quick release wrist shot. She has a ripper, and she has used it several times so far tonight and in this tournament.
And you see that exchange that she had there with Elliott. Elliott just leaving it to her and says, hey, okay, go for it. Go for that shot. You're in a better position to do so. That's, again, that communication factor that comes in. There's the shot from the line, and rather from the face-off circle on the far side, McCallum settled it down. It was loose there, but now here come the Reds the other way. They're down by 3. Their season on the line here. They would love to have one more game, but they have some work to do. Gaskell inside the line. UNB will poke it ahead. The other way comes Wood. She's taken off the puck. Good grab there by Brokenshire. Comes in onside. Brokenshire into the corner, into the slot, but it goes off a foot. Brokenshire with it to the line for Nystrom. Carmen puts on the brakes, turns around, trying to find some open space. It'll go to the far side for Thorpe. Good exchange there. It comes as far as center, and Brokenshire will send it right back in from whence it came and right into the glove of goaltender Lucifora, and she'll hang on.
Thorpe, I think, thankful for Lucifora bringing a stoppage on that play. She seems to be in a little bit of anguish after blocking that point shot. We'll see her limp back to the bench. She looks to be all right. Some more tough-spirited action from UBC on display this afternoon.
Nothing an ice pack won't fix, right?
Yeah, through the skate.
Absolutely. Off the boards and out. Bell. That's knocked down, and the Reds having a bit of trouble gaining possession here. Chisholm in behind her own goal. Off the boards for Hargreaves. Going for a skate there was Eustace, but it's going to go back across the line, and we'll have another face-off.
First weekend, or second weekend afternoon game, I guess. We saw Alberta and St. FX this morning, but a lot quieter without all the school kids here this afternoon.
Absolutely.
Past 2 days have been school day games that it has been tough to hear our own thoughts.
I can tell you, I've called a couple of those school day games in other leagues. It's you really got to keep these things on the ears. Puck now being battled for in the corner. And a whistle's gonna go.
We're gonna see Misswagon go to the box on that one.
Didn't see the hand go up initially there, but
I believe it was Vala she might have taken down in the corner, a little bit of a scrum. See on the replay here.
Yeah, there's the knockdown there. She takes her out. As UBC did have possession of the puck at that point in time, so that's why you didn't really see the hand go up. Power play here for the UNB Reds as they try to crack the goose egg. Here's Scott to the line for Keenan. Back to Scott. Scott with a shot. It goes off a stick into the slot, and that'll be set down the ice.
UBC killing some time off the clock by sending that one down. Scott will go to retrieve it.
Scott taken off the puck though. Bettenall shorthanded. Turns around, finds a lot of skating room there, and she's just gonna kill off more time. Feeds it into the corner. Back over to Bettenall. She couldn't get it. She'll just wrap it around the boards. Bettenall shorthanded again. And she'll just trap the puck. Just momentarily though, and here come the Reds the other way. Chopped at. And the penalty kill here has been outstanding for UBC, and Fleming was almost upended there.
Yeah, UNB still looking for their first sustained pressure here on this power play.
Drost will go for a lap. Drost over, shot, that one stopped. Rebound kicked aside. They'll try again. Sharp angle shot taken by Strome, and it'll go down the ice. Mia Bard pressured along the boards. There's 3 Reds in there trying to get this puck. We'll move it up the ice. Melanie Drost. That one's chopped away. Reds have to touch up. That's going to do it for the penalty, as it's going to be sent down the ice. Clinical penalty kill there for the UBC Thunderbirds. Rewind the tape, clip it, put that one in the Louvre. That was an excellent penalty kill.
Yep, proven once again why they are ranked top nationally when they are down by one man.
Early stages of this third period, McCallum is going to get kicked out of the face-off dot.
Looks like they're going to add 1 second back onto the clock here.
So this is the Cordic line with Sandilands and Bassi as they try to battle for the puck here. Cordic with some space. Cordic, high slot, shot, that one goes up high, rebound, bounces in front of the goal, and unable to get a stick on that one was McCallum. Around for Elliott, she just leaves it. Gaskell activates from the point, she'll just get it in deep. Loose puck scooped up here. Cordic. Excellent job possessing that puck and getting it over. Tipped in behind the goal. Mackenzie McCallum pressured along there by Brokenshire. Parvin is in there as well. Who's going to get this puck here? It comes loose. Elliott now in behind the goal. Still with it. Excellent job as she just takes the puck and protects it with the body. But here come the Reds. Parvin. Puck knocked off of her stick, and here come the Thunderbirds the other way. Elliott puts it off a body. Back and forth we go. The turnover game is really showing here. As Drost goes in for a skate. Runs into two Thunderbirds, and now a stretch pass here. Right under the blade of Bettenall, but too far for her. Great poke check there by McCallum. Sandilands with a shot. Rises up over the shoulder. Sandilands trying to knock it down. And the Reds will send it down the ice. No icing on the play. As Ashton Thorpe will have to play it. Bettenall can't get possession. Bell cuts around one, sends it on goal. Steered away on the ice. And a penalty call. Both officials with their hands up there. And it'll be a penalty against the Thunderbirds.
Bossy back to the box for her second cross-checking penalty of the night. She might have grown up playing lacrosse by the looks of it.
I think so.
Yeah, but we'll see once again, UNB power play. They haven't been able to capitalize yet so far. But with only 13 minutes left in this third period, they really need to get one here if they want to bring themselves back in this game.
She has a little Dana Dobie in her, it seems. Scott on the blue line. Back over for Keenan. To the far side. Shot from a sharp angle. It goes to the slot. Scott. Plays pitch and catch there. UBC will get it out though. Scott cuts it onside. Just barely though. More pressure there by the Thunderbirds. All four of them down low along the boards. Hargreaves. As they play pitch and catch into the slot. Finds Scott again on the near side. Scott to the line. Keenan. For Hargreaves. Hargreaves pressured there. Scott again. Down low, out in front. Loose puck, and Lucifora sees that one and smothers it.
See UNB get a full line change here. Second unit back out onto the ice as Keenan will head to the bench. She was quarterbacking that first power play unit, and she's also an experienced player. She represented Canada at the FISU World Championships in Italy this year. Received a silver medal alongside Gaskell on UBC, also was her teammate there.
Sent down the ice. Oh, what a performance by the women at that tournament. The university games. Get a trip across the pond at the same time.
Yeah.
That one sent down the ice, and UBC will fire it right back down. Strome cuts in behind her own goal. One-hands it into the neutral zone and losing it in the feet. Here's a chance for UNB. It's a bouncing puck. It's in behind the goal. Lucifora stuffed in! UNB on the board, a power play goal.
UNB's power play manages to break the UBC's perfect postseason penalty kill. And they bring themselves back within 2.
That is Melanie Drost, who will get credit as she found just a little bit of daylight on the near side post. Lucifora just couldn't close up the gap in time.
We're gonna have to see here. This was UNB's first goal of the national championship tournament. Is this the monkey that's off their back? Will the floodgates open?
We shall see. 11:25 to go in the third, and it's a 2-goal hockey game. That's what they say, it's the worst lead in hockey.
You're right.
Down the ice it goes. And that'll go off a body. Elliott off the boards. UBC looking to counterattack. Elliott in behind the goal. Elliott to the line for Miss Wagon. Bouncing puck. UBC will take possession. Kordick to the line. Gaskell with a shot. Tip scores! UBC responds. It's 4-1. Another redirect. And it's McCallum getting it by McCallum.
McCallum, their second of the tournament here, takes the wind out of UNB's sails. They will still look to fight their way back into this one, but that is definitely got to be a little bit deflating after they get the goal to bring themselves back within 2, and it is now once again a 3-goal game here.
Well, I don't think McCallum anticipated the shot, the goaltender, because she was playing a little bit deeper into the crease there. I think she was seeing that one go wide, if anything, but that redirect from McCallum sent that one about 45 degrees the other way.
Yeah, we've also seen Gaskell has a rocket. She's looked for that slap shot every opportunity she's gotten so far this weekend.
Well, they continue to put on the pressure. Drost will move it up the ice, or rather that's Bard. Delayed offside, and now here comes UNB. Eustace will send that one into the corner, go off for a line change. Perrier to the line, not out. Bell shot, that one goes off a foot. Hargreaves. And she will move up to center. She was upended right in front of the penalty box all the way down the ice. Stretch pass here. Drost, the goal scorer for UNB on the ice. Bouncing puck. This is going to be taken by Sandilands. Sandilands shoots right into the crest of Cassie McCallum. She takes exception to the pressure in front of her, but it remains 4-1 as we head to break. It is, again, a 4-1 score line. Can UNB catch up? We'll see what happens. You are watching U Sports on CBC.
Le sport en direct sur ICTou.tv. 100% énergie. 100% gratuit. Votre meilleur plan de match pour voir des performances exceptionnelles sur l'appareil de votre choix. C'est ICTou.tv.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
Welcome back to the U Sports Women's Hockey Championships on CBC, live from Elmira. It's 4-1 UBC over UNB. Mark Perry, Paige Rinn here in the booth for this Consolation Semifinal. Glad he can join us. Face-off controlled by the Thunderbirds. That's whistled wide of the goal. Strome off a stick. Kordic. She can't control it. And they will try again. UBC looking to get into that 5th place matchup against Alberta tomorrow morning, as that'll be sent down the ice. Carmen will chase after it. Behind the goal. That one's going to be turned over. Now Strome to her belly. She gets the shot away, but it rises wide. Reiner, or rather that's Sandilands, leaves it there. And taken out there was Kordic. And she was taken out hard. The whistle's going to go, and that'll be a penalty.
Yeah, we will see a center ice hit there from Lauren O'Neill, who will consequentially spend 2 minutes in the box. UNB keeping on track. They find themselves back in the box here on another penalty kill.
I got a trivia question for you, Paige. If you were to pick any PWHL player out there to get the first Michigan in league history, who would it be?
Abby Roque.
Correct. It just happened. Abby Roque with a Michigan goal for New York. Oh! And there's a goal there for UBC to pile it on.
Bassey with the snipe, short side, up over the shoulder of McCallum.
5-1. Power play goal for UBC as they are well on their way.
This was 21s with the short side snipes. That was very similar to Cass McCarthy's short side snipe in the game 2 days ago between Alberta and Waterloo.
Hey, with the skill that you have, it doesn't take much room to just fire it in.
I think that one hit a glove on the UNB bench, so we will see an offensive faceoff just outside of the UNB zone here.
Yeah. But again, congratulations on winning the trivia contest of the afternoon, as Abby Roque gets a goal, and right there, the veteran Shenrit Bassey picking the top corner. You know, again, the best players, they can take an inch and make it look like a mile wide.
Yeah. And Bassey's such a heads-up player. You watch her every time she gets the puck. Very good spatial recognition, very good composure, and it showed there. She took the time to pick the spot that she wanted and saw.
Well, UBC up by 4 with 8 minutes to go. If UNB wants any chance in this one, they got to score, and they got to score now. Brokenshire goes off a stick. Pressed along the boards here. UBC will gain possession. Thorpe will send it down the ice, and a save made by Cassie McCallum, who has now faced above 40 shots here in this one.
Yeah, UNB looking like they were starting to climb their way back in the shot differential, but I think we are seeing the gap widen once again as the shots are 41-17 for UBC.
Face-off controlled here. That one's going to be sent in. And that'll be sent down the ice. All the way down. It's a roller. They were looking to see if that's going to be an icing call, but they're unable to do so. Now here come the Thunderbirds. 3-on-1 developing. Great defensive play by Chisholm. And that'll turn it the other way. Here comes Strome. She's got Parvin with her. Right toward the goal, and Lucifor is just going to think better of that one and smother it.
Carmen forces the UNB to stay to the outside, and they cannot get the cross ice pass through. That was a good look for UNB, though. They are transitioning fast up the ice, feeling that pressure. Obviously, clock's ticking down here. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to make up a 4-goal differential to keep them keep the season going at least a few minutes longer.
There's a shot by Bell. It goes into some feet, or rather, yeah, it was Bell that took that shot. Bell along the red line, and that'll be fired right back in. On the ice, Chisholm, Eustace.
BC just so aggressive in the neutral zone here. Even, up 4 goals, they could take the foot off the gas a little bit, but they won't even let UNB get in and get set up.
That neutral zone is as tough to get through as the 401 on a 5 o'clock weekday afternoon. That one's going to get through into the UNB zone. In behind for Fleming. She was upended, but she comes away with the puck momentarily. Up the ice, and it will get to center. Now with some space. Gaskell trying to get around a player, but can't do it. Excellent body control there as that one will come back to center. Brokenshire crosses the line, but just offside. Again, 5:28 to go here in the third, and the UBC has really gone into shutdown mode the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, and I think on the other side of that, UNB, we just saw a great individual effort by number 72, Nystrom, to skate the puck down the ice. And it does seem like players are trying to take matters into their own hands, as nobody wants their season to come to a close.
Eustace along the boards, bouncing puck in front, and it goes off the stick and wide. UNB putting on the pressure here. Brokenshire will go put it in behind the goal. It's a loose puck in the corner. Fleming is in behind the net. She's taken off the puck. Everybody trying to dig away at that one as precious seconds come off the clock. And that'll be flipped up high. Brokenshire knocking it down. She's got it here again. Sends it through. That one's going to be directed wide by Lucifora. Thorpe puts it off the boards. That one's intercepted, but it gets to center. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third. Parvin putting on the Jets down the right wing side. Takes the shot. It just couldn't get any of it, really. And here come the Thunderbirds. Bettenall puts that one into the slot. Nobody there to take clean possession. Strome trying to get around one. There's a shot blocker to side. Good save, Lucifora. UNB keeping it in, though. Strome was trying to find her teammate, but it goes right onto the blade of a UBC player, and the Thunderbirds get it out all the way down the ice, right in on goal, and another smothering of Cassie McCallum as she continues to hold the fort in behind her defense in the UNB net.
3 minutes and 42 seconds left in this game. Not to speak too soon, I would love to see UNB come back and tie it up, but in the event that they don't, we will see a Western Consolation Championship between Alberta, who faced St. FX this morning.
Yes, they did, and they won 3-0.
St. FX actually outshooting them 36-22, surprisingly.
It was an interesting one. I caught the tail end of the second and all of the third here in the building, and both teams had their cheering sections going throughout. It's been a lively atmosphere here as that's a loose puck in front. Snatched away here by McCallum. She gets it to the far side. Really all the teams have had their fans as that one's directed away by McCallum. All of the teams have had quite the cheering sections in this tournament as they have really traveled in droves here to Elmira.
Yeah, it was looking like a sea of red in here. It is starting to wash out with a little bit of black and gold as people start to funnel in for the 4 p.m. first semifinal between Waterloo and Concordia. Talk about history repeating itself as well. This is the same matchup that we saw last year in the semifinals. But Waterloo obviously hoping that history doesn't repeat itself in that sense because Concordia came away with the win to advance to the gold medal game last year.
And you know Concordia is looking to pile on to, oh, that one's gonna be called as taking a tumble there was Reiner right in front of her own bench.
And it will be Bossy for cross-check.
Yep. All day and twice on Sundays right there, as we'll see another power play coming here. And well, again, just to touch on the Concordia point for just a moment, although Bassi is going to be directed to the locker room. 2 and a 10 perhaps. Yeah, her afternoon is over.
That is, yeah, third penalty of the game for her, third cross-checking penalty, and we will see her ejected. There is only 2 minutes left to play in this game. We will see Morris sit in the box and serve her time, but Bossy a senior, so it would be unfortunate for her to get a 10-minute misconduct and miss the final game of her collegiate career here, but we will see what the score sheet says after the game.
Well, a timeout's being called here on the ice as they try to draw up a play. Again, it's a 5-1 score line. Really, if you're UBC, just continuing what you have been doing through 60 minutes is really the game plan here. Swallow up that neutral zone and just be hard on the puck, at least in my opinion.
I would agree with that. Do you think we will see McCallum leave the net here?
I would think so, just to try to get one more on the board if you want to, because you never know. If you get one on the board very early, you make it 5-2. Yes, it's a 3-goal game, but you know, continue to put the pressure on, and you never know. Continue to test Lucifora. That's going to be the big key here.
Yeah.
Making sure she's facing a lot of pucks here in the last 2 minutes. Well, UNB with possession off the draw. It's kept in by Keenan. Shot, that one hits the bar. UNB coming close on the power play there. Pressured along the boards, and that one is going to come out. Fans on the West Coast getting ever closer to be treated to a rematch of the Canada West Championship. That one's going to be sent down the ice. O'Neill will just leave it back here for Chisholm. Back to O'Neill. Fans are starting to get loud here for the UBC Thunderbirds as it's sent into the corner for O'Neill. She's knocked down. Hargreaves at the line. Takes a look, finds O'Neill, shoots it wide. Chisholm keeping it in. Final minute of play. UNB still putting on the pressure. Looking to get one more. Vala in for O'Neill. Shoots. That one is going to go wide. And sent down the ice. Final line change for the Thunderbirds. Well, UBC and Alberta met in that Canada West final. UBC losing 2 straight games in overtime to Alberta, who came into this tournament as the #1 seed, upset by Waterloo in that first round. So for fans on the West Coast, why not do it one more time for 5th place in U Sports? UBC victorious here in the Consolation Semifinal, 5-1.
Final shot count, 42-21. UBC perfectly double UNB.
And really the difference in this one has been, you know, as we talked about all along the top, was that neutral zone play. They found their way to get through the neutral zone. They got a lot of pressure on net, and you know, Cassie McCallum tested time after time after time. But you know, the UBC Thunderbirds finding the back of the net twice early on, and well, it just continued on that from there. And UBC ends up coming out victorious.
Yeah, unfortunate end to UNB's season, but obviously every team in Canada at the collegiate level aspires to make it here at the end of the season, but very few do, as well as very few hockey players make a national championship in their lifetime. So even to make it here, the incredible season that they had, as well as a US finalist.
Absolutely, and Player of the Game honors being handed out here, the Nike Player of the Game honors, as it was Olivia Eustace who got the award for UNB, and there you see the alternate captain, Mackenzie Kordick, Player of the Game, brought to you by Nike for the UBC Thunderbirds, who are on their way to the Consolation Final against their rival Alberta here tonight. Just want to say congratulations on the collegiate careers of Hannah LeClaire, Olivia Eustace, Melanie Drost, Marissa Valla, and Josie Chisholm. All of them will be moving on after this game here today. Once again, the final score here in this one: UBC 5, UNB 1, as UBC will take on Alberta in the Consolation Final tomorrow, 10 o'clock Eastern. Set your alarm clocks at 7 a.m. on the West Coast. She's Paige Wren, I'm Mark Perry, saying so long, and keep on tuning in as we got more action to come. It is Waterloo and Concordia in the semifinals at 4 o'clock Eastern. Goodbye, everybody.